A roster of Toronto artists have come together to create a song and spread a powerful and unified message that enough is enough.
I wish I could bring back the loved ones we lost.
The song Wish I Could features 8 Toronto artists and is focused on gun violence in the city.
And we've got the legend, the Godfather right there, Maestro Fresh West, to kick it off. You know, we've got Jordan with the beautiful hook. We've got Biz Loke, you know, we've got Turk, Roni, and, you know, another legend, Jellystone, to close out the record. So
I think we got JD Era on that too.
JD Era.
It's like people from different generations saying, you know, let's come together and see what we can do to bring this type of awareness.
Not only has this team come together to create this song, they are trying to start a movement called Enough is Enough.
It was last year, you know, a friend of mine lost his life to gun violence. And, you know, ever since that day, it just seemed like, you know, the shootings, you know, to me were happening more frequently. And then the frustrating part for me was being, you know, going 100 kilometers, less than 100 kilometers outside of the city. And I talked to peers there, no one knew about it, and no one knew that there was really an issue, you know, that big. So that, you know, it frustrated me that everybody was oblivious on the outside. So, you know, I wanted at that point, I was like, we got to bring national attention to this.
And it's through this pandemic and being at home that got this collaboration moving.
I think because of the pandemic, it gave a lot of us time to, you know, examine. It gave us the time to re-examine it, as well as cross-examine things that have been going on. I think it starts with communication and conversation, and that's what we're having right now. Like a lot of times, especially JD Era made a great point, Dub J, that this was something that he didn't necessarily feel comfortable talking about at one point, right? And then he thought about it, and then it's like it's up to us to inspire these young men, to keep inspiring the men younger than them, the young people younger than them. So it starts with a conversation, and words can cast spells, man. It could be, I could say something that can inspire you to have a great day or discourage you, right? So these words here that we're putting here are words that will go forth and forward and hopefully be a catalyst for positive change.
In addition to a roster of talented Toronto artists, the beginning of the album starts off with a soundbite from our colleague Faiza Amin.
Toronto's entertainment district can be felt more than 24 hours after bullets sent many fleeing for their lives.
The track will also make its way to the silver screens in the flick Sons to the Grave.
Just the other day, you know, they hit me up and said, we've been looking for a record for months to close out this movie. You know, the movie is very powerful. You know, it's you know, make people cry at the end, and they needed the right song and they couldn't find it. And then they heard this record, and just like that was like, that's the one. To find out more information about this movement, you can go to our website, citynews.ca, under extras. For City News, I'm Stella Acquisto.